Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault once again, and today I give you my world exclusive first ride review of the Bajaj V12. Now I know we are just one day away from one of the most anticipated launches of this year, an event that marks the beginning of a whole new era for Bajaj as they prepare to foray into the premium and big bikes category by launching their most powerful, most premium and most sophisticated bike to date, the Bajaj Dominar 400. Well, I'll be sharing my first ride review of the Bajaj Dominar soon, but for now here's another bike that has well and truly taken the entry level segment by storm, the Bajaj V. Now we all know the significance behind the launch of the Bajaj V15, which is the noble intent of saluting not only the ancient war machine INS Vikrant, but also each and every military personnel who is putting his or her life on the line while safeguarding our nation from any form of enemy infiltration. Their sacrifice is unparalleled and their role truly exceptional. The V15 has been a stupendous success for Bajaj. They've already sold more than 1 lakh V15s within a span of just 4 months. Now, celebrating the super success of the V15 and as a worthy successor to it, now comes its younger sibling, the V12. Yes, the V12 is a 125cc bike that is reaching all Bajaj dealerships across our nation currently. Today we'll be checking out as to how good a bike it is and whether it would redefine value for money just like its elder sibling in its respective segment. It is indeed priced lower than the likes of Glamour and Shine, which are the segment leaders in the 125cc category. Now, design-wise, it has a unique design language which Bajaj choose to call a neo-classic design theme. It has the retro-classic looks of a vintage motorcycle while also offering certain modern elements to appeal to the younger generation of bikers. Now, let's just quickly go over the visually apparent differences between the V12 and the V15. First of all, the V12 gets single-spoke alloy wheels as opposed to the double-spoke alloy wheels that come with the V15. We get the same 18-inch wheel up front and a 16-inch wheel at the back, but the V15 gets a fatter rear tire, a 120 by 80 rear tire, whereas the V12 gets a 100 by 90 rear tire. Secondly, the V15 gets a 240mm disc up front and 130mm drum brake at the back, whereas the V12 gets 130mm drum brakes at both ends. Also, I think the rear seat cowl comes only for the V15, whereas the V12 doesn't get it. So apart from these subtle differences, the bike looks identical to its elder sibling. The design is completely fresh here in our market. However, the tank design along with its body graphics slightly resemble that of the Moto Guzzi V72. The headlamp looks cool with the blackened visor, pilot lamps and the chrome surrounds on the housing. Coming to the profile, the muscular fuel tank looks prominent and striking, carrying the V badging. The exhaust looks nice and chunky and sounds well too. The LED tail lamp along with the clear lens indicators look classy. The premium textured seat offers ample room for the rider as well as the pillion. The handlebar again is nice and wide to offer a comfortable riding posture. The INS Vikrant insignia imbibed on the fuel tank lid oozes the rich heritage of the ancient warship. The switches are well laid out too and are of good quality. We do get a high beam flasher, but unfortunately we do not get the engine kill switch. The speedo is similar to the one found on the V15. We get an analog setup with a speedometer, odometer, fuel gauge and even a battery indicator. When compared to the likes of Glamour and Shine, the V12 offers a more commanding road presence with its modern retro classic design. Now, looking at the powertrain, powering the new V12 is what Bajaj claimed to be an all-new 124.45cc engine. Now, this puts out a max power of 10.75 PS at 7,500 RPM and 11 Newton meters of torque at 5,500 RPM. As a result, the V12 puts out more power and torque compared to the Hero Glamour and even the Honda Shine. In case of the Honda Shine, however, the V12 goes past it just by 0.5 PS. Also, both the Glamour and Shine get 4 gears, whereas the V12 gets a 5-speed gearbox. The bike gets best-in-class ground clearance of 165mm, which is better than that of the Glamour and Shine. The V12 also gets longer wheelbase when compared to that of the Glamour and Shine at 1315mm, which results in better high-speed stability. The V12 gets better tank capacity at 13 litres when compared to 10.5 litres of the Shine, but the Glamour, however, wins here, offering 13.5 litres of tank capacity. The V12 is the heaviest of the lot, weighing in at 133 kgs, which makes it that much more sturdy. Talking about the brakes, however, both the Glamour and Shine get an optional front disc, whereas the V12 doesn't as of now. However, suspension-wise, the V12 offers superior ride quality with the Nitrox shock absorbers at the back. The V12 also gets a 16-inch 100 by 90 rear tire, which features a slightly off-roading kind of tread pattern, so the bike feels at ease on mud roads, etc. Mileage wise, I think for the V12 we can expect more than 60 kmpl for sure, because our church pastor owns a V15 himself and he claims that it offers nearly 60 kmpl. Now, taking the bike out for a spin, I noticed that the bike is very smooth and refined. We can comfortably amble around at economy speeds of around 50 to 55 kilometers per hour in the fifth gear. There are no vibrations whatsoever. The clutch is light. The heel and toe shifter gearbox requires minimal effort in changing gears. The seating posture might feel a bit awkward to begin with because of the slightly forward set rider foot pegs, but once you get a hang of it, I think you'll start enjoying the ride. The brakes are decent enough for a commuter, but Bajaj could have offered an optional front disc. Maybe they'll offer it in the coming days because they're always known to be ahead of the game. The suspension setup, on the other hand, is just about perfect, offering great comfort on our Indian road conditions. Now, price ex-showroom Hyderabad for the Bajaj V12 is just rupees 57,375. Overall, I think the V12 has all that it takes to shake up the 125cc segment and demand everyone's attention. Anyway, how it actually fares in the market will remain to be seen in the coming days. Well, that's about it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless, and ride safe.